Hi, I'm Asfandyar, and I started tenancy at Littleton Chambers in March of this year after completing a third six pupillage. There were two things which really stood out to me in my time here as a third six pupil. The first is just how tailored the process was. They collected a lot of feedback and information on my last pupillage and where I was at the end of that. And on that basis, they very specifically came up with a plan of action as to how to get me within 6 months to where I need to be in order to be a fully fledged tenant. It wasn't a cookie cutter process. It was very much personalized with me in mind. The second thing that really stood out to me in Chambers was how friendly and personable everybody was. Some chambers have a reputation where pupils are to be seen and not heard, and when there is a clear internal hierarchy. That wasn't the case here. I think felt like I was treated as a fully fledged member of Chambers from the moment I started, just in an earlier part of my career than other people, but still a member of Chambers like everybody else. It would probably have to be at the end of my first term here, where I was shadowing one of the Silks and one of the senior juniors in Chambers in a large 2-week High Court trial that they had. And I felt like I got the full learning experience that a baby junior would have on a trial of that nature. I saw and was able to be involved in and had training in every aspect of the trial process. I did my first pupillage at a purely commercial Chambers, and I was strongly advised by a number of members there that Littleton would be the best place for me on the basis that firstly, I would be able to continue the same sort of commercial work that I was doing in my last pupillage at Littleton Chambers. And secondly, at Littleton, I'd have the opportunity to be involved in the best employment work going and also be able to be involved in advocacy basically from day one as a tenant, which very few chambers which offer this strength of commercial work can also offer their baby juniors. So obviously becoming a tenant is something that one works towards, and I worked towards for many years, from university through to pupillage applications, through to the 18 months of pupillage that I actually did. And I have to say that since becoming a tenant at Littleton Chambers, it's been exactly what I dreamt of and exactly what I worked for all of those years. I mean, there are so many things to say on this front. I mean, one is just the amount of independence that you have. You're a fully self-employed person. You work on what you want, when you want, where you want, how you want. And the quality and nature of work that I've been getting is exactly of the sort that I always hoped of. I mean, I couldn't hope for more interesting or higher value cases. And I also couldn't hope for a busier practice. I'm in a situation where I'm frequently having to turn down great work, not because there's anything wrong with the work, but simply because I have so much great work already on my plate. I just don't have the capacity to take anything more. And really that was just from day one of tenancy. I turned up to Chambers and my clerks were like, here you go. Here's all of this work for you already. Are you ready to get going now?